Looks like we might be good to go.
There's actually a lot more new people than I expected.
We got a good number of new people.
Yep.
Definitely.
That is good.
We're going to be tabling.
Alana, what are you doing?
You're making it thicker? Nice.
I'm going to swap to webcam.
Webcam, yo, I don't want to be on camera.
Too late.
I'm going to stand here so I'm not on camera.
That's not going to work, buddy.
Here, you be on camera. I don't want to be on camera.
Oh yeah, I have stuff to say. That's right.
Are you gonna say it first?
No, you go first. I'm last. Remember?
Okay. Maybe over here. I don't know. Why don't we get started?
Whenever you're ready.
I'll ask James. James, should we start? Okay. Hey guys. Hey everyone. So this is the first meeting of the Game Dev Club. I'm the president, Kevin. Wait, can all the officers just come up real quick and just introduce themselves?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I'm the president, Kevin. I guess you're next.
Yeah, you're definitely next.
Fine. Hi, I'm Lily. I'm the vice president.
Oh, I'm Cole. I'm the secretary.
Lonnie. I'm the graphic artist.
I'm Carlo. I am the social media officer.
Yeah, so we're the officers for the club for this year. And so this year we're kind of going to be reorganizing things a bit, so just be patient with us, I guess. So the first thing we want to do is just do you have the link for the Discord? So a lot of our communication is done over Discord, so do all of you guys have Discord? Okay, so, yeah, can you just pull up the link? So Carlo will just pull up the link for Discord. Most of our communication is there, and also just if we ever just chat around, it's usually there. We also have a Twitter and a Facebook page, so you're free to like join those. And yeah, this is our Discord.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. So something I just wanted to say is that a lot of times, are all of you interested in just video games, or do you guys also like board games, card games, and stuff? Because we try to do everything like related to games. So if you guys have an idea for a board game or a card game, we can help you out with that too. Anyone? Or is it just mostly video games? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So if you want to, yeah. So basically just any game you want to make, we can help you out with that.
You know, last year we had a guy had a pretty cool like card game. It was kind of like
Are the card game guys coming back this?
And some other like cool card other games.
Let me make sure that the Twitch stream
had like a really cool prototype. And so he came here and like had everyone test.
I didn't update the Twitch stream.
Yeah. Yeah, that group, they would always be coming here asking people to play test the game, so it's pretty fun. Yeah, so a lot of the times, even if you just kind of want to play just games people are making, you can come here. Because if you're making a game, you're going to need people to play test it. So another thing we want to emphasize is that whether you're a programmer, artist, just writer, whatever, we kind of do need everyone, because making games is like a collective thing. It's not just programming or art. So no matter what your skills are, you'll probably have a place here. And yeah, so basically so last year we were kind of chilling, but this year we're trying to be like a pretty organized group. So we'll try to get you guys into groups, and if you guys can't find a group, we'll try to help you out with that. We have a Google form here. And basically the way we're going to work the club this year is we're doing sort of like workshops each meeting where we just kind of work on a game for a bit, just make some progress, and hopefully by the end of the semester you will have like a finished game. I mean, if you want to make one. So yeah, you want to talk about the events that we do?
Yes, I do. Actually, I'd very much like to do that. So we have a pretty big announcement actually that's been brewing over in the officer channel on the Discord. First and foremost, we have been in contact with a representative from the Unity offices. For those of you who are unaware, Unity is a popular game engine. You probably played a couple of games made in the engine, and we are planning a tour of the offices up in San Francisco. So we will be posting in the Discord. We'll let you all know when the survey link for that is posted. There are two survey links. There are the survey that Kevin mentioned that will be for people who are looking for a group, LFG, as well as the survey for people who are interested in going to the Unity offices, because we do need a head count for the person we are in contact with. So for those of you who are interested in game design, whether that be for the modeling, the art, or the programming, it's a great opportunity to go and see how behind the scenes stuff is made in the offices themselves. A couple of the other events that we do accommodate for, as well as represent both the school and our club at, include Maker Fair, which we did go to last year as part of the art building. We went with the Cadre Club, is who tabled with us, right, James?
What's that?
It was the Cadre Club that tabled with us at Maker Fair?
It was the department, or the area itself.
Right, so yeah. We also have previously went to California Extreme, that was over the summer. Mag West, that was also over the summer. And we're trying to get some more recent things, including First Friday on the date.
So we are going to be at First Friday on September 7th in downtown San Jose. The theme for this First Friday is Do or DIY, and that explains completely making games. So, if you live in the area, which obviously you're around here. If you're around here on Friday evening, September 7th, come down and play some games on the arcade cabinets and support the crew who's going to be out there.
Yeah. I also would like to mention that a couple of our members, Lily and Co, are rocking the last year's previous model of the Game Development Club t-shirts. Incredible stuff here. And if you'd like to get your very own one, we are getting new ones this year. If you'd like to get one, there are a few ways of doing that. One, of course, we'd love to have you at events. When we say we'd love to have you at events, we mean we will get you a ticket to the event, whether that be, we're trying TwitchCon. Okay, we're trying to get into TwitchCon. I cannot guarantee anything. We're trying for that one. But there are other events throughout the year. Mini Maker Fair is probably coming up. No, it isn't. Okay, never mind. We are working on some other things. Yeah, we're working on some other things, including tabling on campus. So if you help with that, then for 6 hours, I believe was what we said, right?
Yes.
6 hours. You help for 6 hours at the event, you get a t-shirt. If you make a game with us in the club, hello Adam. If you make a game with us, you will also get a t-shirt. So basically, we want to reward people who are participating in the club with free stuff.
Yes. Wait, we should have Adam introduce himself.
Adam also just walked in, so. Yeah, come on, you're good.
Thomas got roasted.
Okay,
Ooh.
jeez.
Ooh.
Live on stream. Okay.
Okay, so does anyone have a game they've made that they just want to showcase real quick?
Yeah, anyone?
Anyone?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to show yours?
Oh, you want to show one? I saw you raise your hand. Okay.
Oh, you're just. Do you have it on you?
Yeah. Yeah, but there's
Oh, okay, wait.
what adapter do you have?
HDMI. We have VGA to HDMI.
Mini display?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
No, this is mini HDMI. Mini display port.
Is it a Mac?
Wait, do you have a Mac? If you have a
No.
Mac, we have the adapter.
No, I have a.
Wait,
Windows.
no, we do have mini display port though.
Yeah.
We do have mini display port.
Okay, so you can showcase that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Do that.
Let's sit down real quick.
Wait, you should sit in the president chair.
No.
Come on, Mr. President.
See, that's how you get assassinated.
Oh, really quickly, everyone, 1 second. While we're setting that up, it's also a good time to mention that we do have a Twitch channel, SJSU Game Dev, which we have been streaming on. I apologize for not mentioning that sooner. But you should definitely follow the Twitch channel because we do game streams on Sundays. If you're interested in watching that, we're starting up a podcast which should go up on the YouTube. It's SJSU Game Dev again. But also, we do work with Mickey, as he's known as his Smash tag, because we do stream the Super Smash Brothers tournaments. As you might have seen me set up, we do have a new setup for that to make it look more official. And yeah, so follow those.
Yeah, boy.
Mickey, do you want to talk Smash Club? Or no?
At Game Dev?
Yeah, you're welcome to pitch it.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Keep setting up though. Keep setting up. Yeah.
You can call me Michael in this club. It's kind of weird if you call me Mickey. I mean, if you want to, I guess. We're gonna be on tabling at Club Fair on Tuesday from like everybody else, 11 to 2. I'm planning to have some Smash, like maybe Melee, Smash Bros for Wii U, And like, if you play a game with us, I'm probably gonna have some pins for my friend. Just play a game, get a pin of like your favorite character or whatever. And we have meetings usually on Friday, like around 6, pretty late at night. But I plan to also have like meetings throughout, or like just like meetups throughout the semester.
Yo, thank you, Gamer Paradox 99 for just following.
At the student union. I also hope to have like during Nintendo Directs, just like viewing parties within the student union. So like hopefully Nintendo Directs will happen throughout the year, so I can get on that. That's pretty much it. If you like Smash, talk to me more about it. Otherwise, good to have you here.
Nice.
You're still working on the games? You guys, feel free to talk right now. Yeah, I'm aware that's outdated. I'm aware that the Twitch stuff is outdated, but I can't do anything about it.
Twitch stuff?
I should have changed it. I should have changed it before, but I didn't have the opportunity. Oh, it's lagging a bit. It's lagging. It's lagging a bit.
Well, that's not even going.
Yeah,
Here's your arm.
my phone's is going though, so it might be.
Oh, the phone is still
My
lagging.
phone's good.
It's lagging. I did that hand motion like a while ago.
No, the latency's fine. If no one, hey, you want to stay up here for a second? If no one's good. How do you
We have land parties named after me. Land parties?
Alani?
Land. Just L-A-N. Parties named after me?
Alani.
Close enough.
This is upside down.
It's upside down.
Are we getting a game up here? Like, what's happening? Is it? No. I guess
Yeah, you can put your stuff if you want.
I'm about to.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Just do it. Yeah.
What's Adam doing in the back?
I don't know, being a loner.
This is high tech, I'm not gonna lie.
I've been meaning to like try out. When do they meet up?
Fridays.
Fridays.
Yo. We're about to get some mobile gameplay. Yo, William, can I get you up here, actually?
Now that I'm looking back, I remember how I parked here for my finals. How did I do that? Because it looks pretty. Oh, never mind.
It's pretty confusing. William, quick. I'm dying up here. Hurry.
I'm here.
No, I need a second person.
Come here.
William,
Ah!
hurry. This is a two-player game. Okay. I don't... Okay, so we're going to start a little bit of a game showcase because I know a lot of our older members have been working on some projects, and we'd like to kind of encourage you a little bit to show you some of the stuff that's been coming out of the club. So we're going to start with me because I think some people are still getting ready. And the first thing that I've been working on is a new app. It's not Hearthstone, unfortunately. I wish I made Hearthstone.
It's just as good.
It's just as good as Hearthstone,
I've
honestly.
never seen it.
Exactly. It's a... The idea is that it's a two-player... I'm going to give it that messenger tag. Is a two-player game that is showing up in landscape for some reason, but that's fine.
Just tilt your head.
Just everyone tilt your head 90 degrees. Okay, and I'm going to start them on this game, and both of you can start playing. I'm just see if we can figure it out. This actually will work. That'll work.
I'm using the force.
So the inspiration for this set, you hit the pause. The inspiration for these sets of games is actually, of course, the Nintendo Switch, if you couldn't tell. And the way that this works, and I think they're starting to figure it out, is that you essentially tap the screen, and every time you hit the pause button without meaning to, it is a foul. That's why it's in the middle. It's like offsides, I guess. But the way essentially it's relatively simple. But all you have to do is just tap the screen. A circle expands from where you tap, and it knocks the puck in that direction.
I think this is also upside down.
It's probably upside down.
What did you make this in, Charlie?
This one was made in GameMaker. I did it in about a week. I am working on adding more mini games because I kind of wanted to be a minigame collection. We're struggling with the tapping one, so let's try the other one because I think this one will be a little bit more familiar.
Oh.
Has anyone by any chance played the game Crash Bash on the PlayStation 1?
I was
You did?
completely
No
different
way!
what I was thinking.
Did you? Okay, so this is based off of the, I think it was actually called, I kid you not, Crash Balls, where there would be multiple, where essentially it would be a 4-player Pong match where your lives were the number of balls that you let into your net. So every about 6 seconds, a new ball will spawn. There is a minimum of 4 balls on the screen at a time.
But,
So if they're good enough, they can potentially just fill the screen, but that's hopefully not going to happen.
challenge accepted.
Anyone have any
come on.
questions about it?
Okay, never mind.
How it was
Back
made?
by
I can keep going on about
challenge.
how it was made. It was made in Game Maker, yes. Multi-touch is a little bit fickle to work with, specifically because not all engines will actually keep track of which, with the number. They'll essentially assign a number to each press detected by a device, and keeping track of it when someone lets go or whatnot can be difficult. This was also meant to be an icebreaker kind of a game because I'm a little bit of an introvert, and my passion and my usual talking points are games. And the best way to play a game with someone, or the best way to introduce myself to someone usually, is to play a game with them. And they're onto a lot of kind of local multiplayer games for their phone. So I thought that I'd kind of make one.
I like Tap on like a huge thing a couple years ago. What is that music one?
Oh, the music one.
Yeah, there's the 2-player version.
We'll say first to 10 loses. Yeah. What's up?
Do you recall what shape box pliers you use?
Circle. They're perfect circle and rectangles.
I don't mean to time you out, but I just noticed like when they hit it at diagonal, they stick out.
Oh yeah, I don't know who won, but someone did.
Yeah, she did.
Hey, Lonnie wins! Yay!
Yeah, there we go.
That did it. All right. Anyone else? Cole? Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah, we'll when Kevin comes up, we'll arrange that.
Yeah, you move too close to the middle.
What adapter do you need?
Do
you have an HDMI?
It's this. That's what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. I need to find it. That's Type C. This should
Yeah.
okay. I don't want to put it upside down by accident. That is upside down.
Wow.
This is confusing. Okay.
It is.
It's because they want to run it through the Elgato for the stream.
Is that like 5 adapters? Hey man, if it works, it works.
Did it work? Is it working? It doesn't seem like it's working.
Oh, it's just not plugged in. Is this the mic?
That is the microphone. Okay, yeah. No, I heard that. Oh man, you're just.
I just have to make some space.
It's alright. Yo, it's possible.
What? What's this?
That's a light.
Okay.
That's a light. That's not a microphone. That is the microphone.
Alright.
Oh, were you complaining about the edge movement because you use the trackpad and it doesn't work really
No,
well?
because I use WASD.
Is it just because you're used to it?
I use WASD to move around.
You guys good to go?
Yeah. Alright, hello everyone. I'm Cole, the secretary again. This is
Thomas, hi.
we're both working on a game in Unity called Firefleet. It's a tactical RTS game that uses spaceships, as kind of the fighting units. Kind of the main premise of the game is usually RTSs are kind of a flat world. In our game, it's gonna have like this huge tower, just like this huge city tower, and
This is just an obstacle course. The level isn't gonna look like this.
We don't have the tower in yet, but this is why kind of the camera rotates around the center, because the actual game will have like a cool tower, and also you'll be able to.
Shit.
Oh my.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Cole.
wait, I gotta change.
Yeah, I'm just showing that you can move your camera up and down as well.
Okay, so
And because our map's more like kind of vertical, oh my god, you can actually change altitudes.
Yeah, so he's holding shift there and flicking the mouse up and down, and that lets you move the units off the plane, so they can go up and down.
So he's shooting. Okay, so can I how do Z? Okay.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Let's actually spawn a unit. So
that's your flagship unit. That's what lets you. That's basically your unit factory. You can click on it and you can press those buttons and spawn new units.
Units can only spawn near the ship, so it's kind of like a mobile HQ. And so if I want to, actually let's spawn this guy, and he'll jump in a couple seconds.
Can we get sound, by the way? Because our game does have sound. I don't know if that's too much of a hassle.
Press the mute button on my computer. And then just raise the volume on my computer. To get the capture working, the audio comes out of my laptop.
It probably doesn't matter, but I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear that.
But I mean, they're not gonna
the guns
hear
are
it.
gonna be super loud.
The stream can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's got a cool,
Can't hear the
light speed jump in. Okay. So let's Scott should go attack some people. So we have the enemy fleet up ahead. They'll actually do pathfinding around these objects.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring out for a long time. How to tell them to, path around things in 3D.
So he's going in.
That is very loud. Like
it's not loud. It's probably loud for the stream.
That's true.
So these guys are. Oh.
Use your abilities.
Where's my? I can't see them. They're not there. Oh wait, they are.
It's still the same hotkeys.
Q.
Yeah, so right now he's using an area of effect health drain ability on that main unit. You can see that like wind around it, like a hurricane. Oh, you're losing a lot of units, boys.
Okay, I'm.
Yeah, and he's just spawned some new
Look,
fighters.
I'm winning.
You can see them flying around right there. And those 5 dots tell you that you have 5 fighters there. You just added 5 more.
Alright. And we won. We're now capturing the objective.
That little jingle is he's getting new resources back. Because whenever your units die, you basically scavenge the resources back from them in a couple seconds.
Yeah. Also, our guns. I don't know if I can zoom in. The guns in all the ships have turn limits and in range limits. So
if you were to move that unit down too far, it can't aim up, because it's on the underside. So if you did that, gun wouldn't be able to shoot. So you have to be very careful about where you put your units.
Yeah.
Can you spawn some more enemy ships so they can shoot at them?
Yeah. Let me change.
Yeah, and right now there's no AI, so you just have to switch to the enemy team if you want to spawn some enemies.
May I ask who did the 3D modeling?
That was me. Pretty much all of them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess like
Cole's still learning how to make 3D models, so for now it's just me.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of the initial designs were done by me.
Yeah, he's doing pretty much all the sketching for the ships, and I'm doing the actual 3D modeling for them.
Yeah, but now I'm starting to do more 3D models. So Thomas can do more programming.
Wait, does that destroyer have a super laser charge on it? That one? No, the one on that same team. Yeah, it does. Can you use the super laser on something?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so every unit has its own abilities, and the special ability on that unit, the destroyer, is whenever it kills an enemy, it gets like a charge on its super laser. So there's little squares underneath it. I think it's the W key.
Oh, that's why I was.
Yeah, so those are the laser sights that are coming up right there.
Oh.
And it's like a mini Death Star basically. Every time it kills something, it gets stronger, and then it does more damage whenever it uses this charge up attack. So I think that should be enough to kill it. Oh no. It's gonna do a lot of damage, but it won't kill it in one shot.
Oh,
yeah, it sets it on fire, but the visuals are really kind of crappy right now. It's just a bunch of red lines, but it should be like actual Death Star shooting when I'm done with it.
At least change color when it shoots, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And So.
And the whole point of the game is you're trying to destroy the enemy's flagship. So that right there, that big ship, you're trying to destroy that. Right now it's awkward because you're playing both teams at the same time, but you know, eventually you're gonna try to kill the enemy's flagship before they can kill yours.
Yeah.
You mentioned a vertical movement, I think?
Yeah, Cole showed it once. If you hold right now it's the shift key. If you just hold and let go, your units can move off the grid, and they basically go on their own grid. And that lets them kind of move around obstacles differently, lets them attack things from different angles, and some abilities work differently based on what height you're doing it. So the super laser, for example, it has to aim up or down if there's units on different heights, so you can use that to your advantage if you're trying to avoid it. You can fly under other enemies to try to avoid damage. And obviously, whenever a ship dies, the wreckage from it falls down and can kill things too, so you have to be really careful about that.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a multiplayer game or a co-op game, or is it gonna be more just enemy AI type?
Hopefully all.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to do more AI, definitely, because I mean, I like to play single player games with AI, and I find that really fun. So
probably LAN is the next thing we're gonna do, so you can have two computers next to each other hooked up with a cable, and you can just play that way.
Yeah. Eventually multiplayer.
Yeah.
If we can, afford a server, I guess. So, yeah.
Can you show a little bit more of the fighters though?
Yes.
Actually, can I do a little bit of a demo?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the big things that's really cool is these ships right here. They're called carriers, and they carry mini fighters on board. So when you saw a little bit of them, but they basically look like this. If you zoom in, there's those little fighters flying around, and if you have a bunch of them and you send them all at the same time, you can have it's 5 per ship. So right now that's 20, and each ship carries a lot of them. So you can just keep sending them out. And I'm going to send them onto the enemy player. He's going to have to deal with them when they get there. Huh, movement is really awkward. I guess you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to have to look into that.
This is game design 101.
Yeah, it's all work in progress. So these little ships right here, they're like the anti-aircraft ships. So you can see that they can actually shoot down these fighters, or do their best, I guess. When there's that many fighters, everything's going to struggle to kill them. But see, they're doing damage to that shield over time. You can see those numbers ticking down right there. Yeah.
You have something to say? Or?
Did you get the inspiration from StarCraft 2?
I actually haven't played StarCraft. I played Empire at War.
Yeah, that's kind of been our main inspiration. Star Wars Empire War.
Yeah.
That old RTS game.
There's a unit that they call the carrier that also does the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's also this thing in real life called carriers that do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you have a unit called a carrier that, carries things and, ships, yeah, I'm sure there'll be, similarities, but yeah, that's interesting.
And, of course, if you have your own fighters, they're gonna fight each other. So, let me get rid of these guys. They're killing them too fast. Oh no, yeah, the fighters have AI, and they do a lot of damage, so they actually just killed off one of those anti-aircraft units. Now they're automatically flying back. So if I send this carrier over here, I can tell it to send its own fighters, and they can basically have dogfights. The two fighters from different teams are gonna fight each other too. Is there anything? Oh yeah, we didn't show them the healing unit at all.
That's probably okay.
I mean, pretty sure we want to show everything. Yeah, so this unit right here, the main thing it does is it has a healing ability. It basically uses your building resources to make this area of effect right here. It has a little musical jingle to it. And whenever a unit takes damage, I'm going to try to demo this because it is kind of a weird system. You're not just healing. It has a special status effect to it. Let's pull these guys up. So they should start shooting soon. Yeah. So if this thing takes a lot of damage, it's going to start getting healed up by that yellow ship.
So does that healing effect have a time limit?
it costs resources to use.
Oh, okay.
So you basically are sacrificing a number of units that you can have in play at once, just so you can heal your existing ones. So you can see that little like orange bars filling up every time it takes damage. That's basically the healing effect. It needs time to mature. That orange health fills up, and then after a certain amount of time, that becomes real health. So it's not just straight up healing it. If you take any damage while being healed, then it cancels all the healing that's going to happen. And this unit right here has a little shield ability, like the bubble shield, and you can see it's absorbing damage.
It's a pretty cool effect, actually.
Which one? The
So does that animation come with the instant that you're using?
No, I made all these.
Oh, okay.
That one?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of changing it.
From like scratch?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of circles moving in a row.
Oh.
Yeah, like a particle system, right?
So like, do
Yeah.
you make the animation like within the engine or import it from somewhere else?
Oh, within the engine.
Okay.
It's not that hard. Unity has a really good system for special effects. I don't think there's anything else we have to show.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
Pretty much
good.
everything. Don't
Pretty
want
good
to
demo.
take up other people's demo time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's about it. That's Firefleet. Ooh.
this is an announcement.
Yeah, so
We're being
basically,
kicked off.
for you guys on the Discord, on the announcements channel, we posted 2 forms. So if you guys could go fill that out, that would be great. One of them is just basically just a form just kind of get to know you guys and help with group forming. And the other one is for the Unity tour, just to gauge interest. So yeah, if you're on the Discord, just fill that out. That'd be nice.
Additionally, if you don't have the link to the Discord, probably the faster way to do it is to go to www.sjsugamedev.com or just look up SJSU Game Dev and the website should be the first thing you see. Kevin, didn't you have something to show?
Oh,
Yes. The president doesn't have to show anything.
It's not going to run well without it being plugged in. Sorry, where did I keep my mouse? Okay.
That's your HDMI.
It's on the side. Wait, let me grab my. I'm plugging it in yet. Let me open it up first. Wait, don't plug it in yet. Let me open it up first.
Oh, also, there's chips right over there. If anyone wanted any, feel free to grab.
Oh, yeah, we probably should have said that earlier.
Probably. Mickey, could you actually just put it over there?
You're gonna plug this.
Like in the middle.
Yeah. Actually, put it on the ground so it's not blocking anyone. Yeah, so it's not blocking anyone.
What do you mean not blocking anybody?
My mouse is just. What the fuck's happening to my mouse?
Otherwise, I'm gonna get all 3 barbecue pieces.
Wait, which one was it? Bridge round, right?
Shovel.
Oh, show bridge round.
Somewhere else than the.
No. No. No, I don't want to be looked at. Stop. Yes, look at everyone else except me. Just block my vision. Just block my monitor. Yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, you can plug it in now. It's loading up. What?
Artist friendly.
Artist? What do you mean?
Don't go too technical.
What does that mean? Okay.
Don't start talking about C++. Or C.
I didn't even use C++.
Oh yeah, you used the blueprint.
Yeah, I used the blueprint script.
Whenever you're ready.
Let me standalone. Standalone's a lot more fun. Oh, it might be very loud. The music is pretty loud. I wish there was a suicide button so I could just instantly go to the menu. Okay, so this is okay, I guess it is. Yeah, what's
Whistling sound.
Nice. Yeah, so basically this is a game I actually made for James's class in a group. So I was a programmer for this. The artist is there, Adam. You want to just raise your hand? Actually, you want to come talk about the art you did for this?
Yes, you do. Adam, come on up. Come on.
Yeah. So basically, the idea for this one is it's just like a single boss battle where you and this other guy are just shooting arrows at each other. Just talk about it.
Talk about modeling.
Modeling is it's really good. It's
No, just talk about your process.
Yeah, I use Blender because it's free, and Blender is you can model and you can animate, and then you can export it into Unreal, which is what we were using. And Unreal has a really good material system where you can actually just make like a bunch of really nice looking textures, like PBR textures, which is physically based rendering textures. And basically it looks good and it runs smoothly because it's using like these things called normal maps, which is like an illusion of light, like the rope that you see. I was supposed to sculpt a bunch of details into this character model over the summer, but a little bit of learning, a little bit of slacking, and I'm still working on it. So he is not exactly Bloodborne quality, but I'll get on that.
Yeah, so the thing that's fun about this one is there's no real platform that you ever land on. It's just infinite bridges, and you can just keep jumping down, and there'll always be more bridges. You'll always eventually be caught. And if you want, you can break bridges, and the other guy can shoot you and break bridges. Oh, he hit me. Damn it. Where is he? Oh, okay, there he is. Yeah, so let me try to get him to hit this. Yeah, so you see he hits that, the bridge breaks, and then the wood planks also shatter.
And then the projector, yeah.
Yeah, the projector just dies.
How can you die for life?
Yeah, Kevin, so
What?
what was your, why can he fly and you can't?
Because he's better than you.
He's supposed to be an angel. He's supposed to be an angel, but last minute we just like used the character model and just stretched out his limbs and make him look all evilly.
And he flies, and he has glowing eyes. Wait,
Yeah, he has glowing eyes.
Let me see if I can get him closer to see the glowing eyes.
And a glowing bow.
Oh yeah, his bow glows too. That's true.
And his arrows? No, you're
No, all the arrows glow. Yeah, so if you fall pretty far, you oh god damn it, not again.
Oh, but our bow has a really nice texture, which was made by Auric.
Wait, can you get fall damage in this game?
No, that would be broken. So if you look kind of closely, you can see there's like some runic encryptions on it. It's kind of hard to see with this color scheme.
You gotta go into the light.
Yeah, let me see where the light is.
Just jump down to where the light is.
There is no light, it's all fog.
Why'd you put so much fog?
Because it looks cool. Yeah, a lot of the times that's
Is
just
this
what it
impossible?
comes. No, this is the normal difficulty.
This is normal?
Yes, you have 4 hits on impossible.
You're doing terrible.
Yeah, okay, I haven't played this game in hella long. No, okay, yeah, so basically the idea is just you have an infinite fall, and otherwise it's a very simple game where you shoot or get shot.
Does having no crosshair add to the difficulty?
I mean, once you get used to it, it's not that hard.
Yeah, I can really choose him.
Yeah, like, no, there were some earlier cheats, so basically, he won't shoot you if he doesn't have line of sight on you, but then if he goes long enough without line of sight, he'll just shoot anyway and just break a bridge. Because earlier there was a pretty bad cheese where you could just stand behind like one platform and never get shot at. But that's also why I added the dodge, because the dodge acts like, let me see if I can get a word. The dodge acts like a Dark Souls dodge because you get iframes when you're dodging.
Invincibility frames.
Yeah, invincibility frames, so you can't actually take damage, which helps on like impossible difficulty because you get one shot on that difficulty. Okay, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I don't think anyone's beaten impossible difficulty.
It's literally impossible.
Yeah. So basically, this one is more of like the introductory to this game, this difficulty. Then there's a difficulty called harder, which is basically the if you just play this game more regularly, that's the difficulty you would play it on. And impossible is if you want to kill yourself.
Okay, I got dark.
Almost.
I think what was the closest we got on impossible?
Halfway.
Yeah. And then once he dies, he just kind of falls.
Where is he?
He just fell through. He falls infinitely, and then he takes you back here. Yep.
Oh yeah, you gotta read the lore.
Matt wrote this,
It's more
right?
of a haiku.
Alright, now someone's
Yeah,
gotta
okay.
read it.
No.
To traverse purgatory, thou must vanquish an angelic foe. Run,
dash, aim, and shoot. Wilt thou overcome thy keeper, or wilt thou break with the bridge below you?
Is this a press release or?
Yeah. So here are the credits that we have. So I was programming. He was modeling. You did sound.
Yeah.
Our previous president, Matthew, he was the UI and the HUD, just basically all the interface
Oh, yeah, he
stuff.
did this really cool
and
menu. This menu.
Yeah, all the menu stuff is his. All the HUD is his.
It's looping.
And then Arik did the textures and some concepts. Yeah. So that's bridge bound. Huh?
You gotta outro and segue.
No, that's it.
No, segue like to like mingling.
Okay.
So something that's worth noting here is that although a lot of these like have like a real sense of game, you may look at them because you're a beginner and you're like, what can do that? But like there are a lot of little roles in here you can start out with and even jump in with very little knowledge and contribute to your first game and then your second game and then your third game. And you're leading your fourth game and you're like, okay.
About the workshop.
So don't be intimidated by the quality of things.
Okay. Yeah, so also if you want to just kind of learn how to make games, next week we're probably going to just try to start forming groups. So we'll probably just have like a sign up sheet for groups, and if you don't have a group and you filled out the form, we can try to help you make a group. And then the week after that we'll start doing like workshops where we'll just basically just kind of start working on a group, like start working on games collectively. So you can like get into your group and we'll talk about like prototyping, and you guys can begin prototyping your game, and you can like walk around and just see what other people are doing and kind of get an idea of how it's done. And then the idea is that we'll keep doing that progressively with each workshop, and by the end you'll have finished something.
Yeah, the group worked with me and Thomas. That's what we met. The group and the club, and we made that game. The game partially that show.
We will also be some of the workshops will also have smaller games within them. So if you've never made anything, you can pretty much just attend one of the workshops and have a game ready to go at the end of it. We'll also be doing paper prototyping since James keeps telling us to do that. So
it's quite fun.
We will also be bringing in some board games for people to try as well. If you never played, what is this?
Not my charger.
No, you can't. But yeah. Yes. All right. So everyone, please feel free to introduce yourself to each other. Have some of the chips. We bought them from Costco. They're great. And thank you for coming. Everyone is still here right now, even if you can't make it to either of the days that we're doing the Unity tour, please still print it out so we know it is not. Because I used to need games on the other side, yeah. So you're
Like I try to do like even like an automatic.
Wait, so next week, are we meeting the library? Oh, those stairs, yeah. Wait, so definitely for sure. There's something I'd like to tell the club before any of you leave. Hello? Hi. Alright, so next week we're not meeting here in this classroom, but we're meeting in the library instead. In the basement.
Okay.
So
they have a brand new innovation space there that I think you guys are gonna really like actually.
Library arts and reading, yeah.
The actual game version of this one is like so
Oh yeah, because we're not meeting in that. Oh, there's a pass in there?
Thank you all for watching the stream. I'm going to end it now because I forgot to end it. Tune in on at some point when we stream next, we usually stream on Sundays where we have gameplay. We might do it this week. We also have the Did That Just Happen in SJSU number 96 on Friday, August the 31st. October 1st. September 1st. What? 30. No, I was right the first time. August 31st. Be there. Sunday.